Brian Powell of Iron Far here with Emelie Forsberg, both for the 2017 Les Templiers. How are you, Emelie?
Good, thank you.
You've had a very limited season this year.
Which season?
Oh, running season.
Yeah.
You have like 4 races, more or less?
Yeah.
And why is that? Because I know last year had a short season, but that was coming back from injury.
I kind of revalued what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And why I do it. So in the beginning of the summer I didn't know if I wanted to continue, and like I wanted to change a bit my contracts, and I didn't want to be looked at only as a trail runner because that's not who I am. So I was like, I just needed to make it clear for myself and then for my sponsors. So I think I took time to do that.
And what value, if you don't mind sharing, what values did you really find that you wanted to focus on? Who is Emelie Forsberg?
Yeah, no, I want to have the freedom to do ski mountaineering as much as I do running, as much as I do I'm not an alpinist, but I want to have the possibility to take time to do that.
Yeah.
And I know that's like super luxury to even like say I want to do this and this and this, but then I said, but that's what I want to do, and if I cannot do it with like how I'm working with my sponsors now, then maybe I should just change or like go back to do something else, like, you know. So I just needed to clarify that for myself, and like to see that I would be as happy to work with something else and to do this on spare time. So I just like I needed to figure things out.
In the end, you decided that
in the end
to continue with sport as number one?
Yeah, exactly, but just a bit more
on your own schedule?
Yeah,
With
exactly.
your own priorities?
Yeah, exactly, with my own priorities in a way. Like,
I mean, because like you went to the Himalaya this spring, and because of that you couldn't run some of the you couldn't run Transvolcano or...
Yeah, and also I lost a bit of motivation, and I took it slow because I wanted to come back from skiing to running like really well, not to injure the knee, because it's difficult to only ski and then to run with the knee. I didn't know how it was gonna be, so I just was really slow. I didn't do as many miles per week as I did before, and it was just a lot of things going on, and I just needed more time than to do like races every weekend.
And now you're back, because you had a decent race at OCC, and then you won Glencoe.
Yeah.
And how was that?
OCC, like I was happy. It was, as I said, I haven't been training as much as I do before, like not as many miles at all. So that was really hard. Like after 5 hours, I was just dead. Yeah. And it was such a fun feeling, you know, because in long races I have always been like stronger and stronger. So it was a new experience there. Yeah. So I was really worried about Glencoe because that's 8 hours, but it's also technical.
It's like almost alpinism at times. Yeah.
It fits me. So that worked well.
And was that fun? Or I mean,
I love those kind of races. Yeah. But the OCC, I loved it too because it's like fast running and it's fun to change.
So you did enjoy that. It's not.
Yeah.
You still, there's a part of you that still loves trail running.
Yeah, I love trail running. Like I will always run. Yeah. I love running. I just didn't know if I wanted to do it as much.
And now you're here. You were here 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of Emelie Forsberg trail ultramarathon runner.
Yeah. It's so fun, but I remember nothing.
No?
Of the trail. A little bit, but it feels so long time ago and so many races ago. Yeah.
It's a pretty runnable course, but with some steep up and steep downs.
Yeah.
And is that going to be a challenge? Have you been doing much on faster terrain?
Like the last 2 weeks, I have been trying to run flat.
Yeah.
And it's fun for 2 weeks. Like I can motivate me for 2 weeks, but I rather like go up than around. Yeah. But as I said, like I like to run a bit of everything. I know.
What brings you here?
I wanted to do a race in the end of the season when I like got my motivation back, and I'm also curious. Like this will be my longest race since over 2 years ago. Yeah. Because of the knee, and like I haven't been running. I want to see how I am in these distances again. Yeah. Yeah.
So test yourself here, and then maybe again in a few weeks.
Yeah. I need to see if I need to take care of Kilian, then I don't go to the North Face.
Yeah, he's having a bit of surgery today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So And you have some new arrivals at your house maybe soon.
Yeah.
Your sheep.
Yes, super exciting for that. I have been working with my arms, like putting down the poles. So, and just need to finish that and get it, like in Norway it's really like you need to sending things in to get it approved. So I hope they will approve it.
Approve your fence?
Yes. And like the shelter and like the water and everything. So
really? Yeah.
Hopefully next week we have some wild sheep there called.
And your farm grows.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck this weekend, Emelie.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thanks.